Coffee with Namma Ashwath.
Good afternoon, Sanjeev.
Very good afternoon, sir.
I wholeheartedly welcome you for the program Coffee with Ashwath. Sanjeev, I would like to ask you a few things. I would like to know your journey, personal journey within 60 seconds. I would like to know. How's it? What do you want to see?
Sir, started a career as an assistant professor in University of Delhi. From there, became a bureaucrat. For 10 years, served the government of India. Couldn't join the corporate world to experience whether I can be a successful corporate leader as well or not. Served in the corporate world. Came back to the government and some economic impact. Working on the areas where we can have a larger economic impact. So my aspiration is to be a hardcore Mesurian, hardcore economic impact person, and be proud feeling of in India as a citizen as well.
I think you know very well, government can influence, can impact every possible service, every possible lives, every possible business. So government policies can only enable, facilitate for many of the things to progress and to sustain. Probably you have come in the right direction, doing the right things, a combination of both. Inside the government and as well as outside the government you have been working. So I really appreciate your role. Your journey with the technical field, more so with the electronics, then gradually other field I'll talk about it. So what was your experience in Mysore with regard to the electronics? What were you able to do?
Sir, I think we have created, with the great support of Government of India and Government of Karnataka and the industry participation, Advanced Electronics Technology Center for Electronics Industry. The industry needs to go to global market access on a very qualitative products. This facility gives them the military level standards of testing and across the domains of different geographies and different products, from automobile to defense to consumer electronics, a testing capability, certify your product, go to the market, make more employment opportunities for others. This is a fantastic center which has come up in Mysore.
So what is the size of the market? What are the numbers?
Sir, you will be very happy to know, sir, there are around 240 electronics manufacturing companies in Mysore alone.
Yeah, what is the total transaction?
Somewhere around, I would say around 2,500 to 3,000 crores.
How many people have been employed directly?
Directly employment should be somewhere around 2,000 plus people in the electronics industry. Indirectly, sir, somewhere around 6 times or more, around 12,000 to 15,000 people, sir.
It's a big number.
Absolutely, for one city itself, sir.
So along with the defense offset?
So this is a big cake where everybody wants to eat, sir, and Mysore has proven that they have a fork to eat as well. That means that roughly around, sir, 2,000
along
crores.
with the electronics, the defense offset also.
Correct, sir.
What is the size of this?
2,000 crores, sir.
Plus 2,000.
Plus 2,000 crores. The defense
2,500?
domestic electronics. Yes, sir.
How about in information technology?
So roughly around 5,000 to 6,000 crores in IT services comes out from the Mysore itself.
Really fantastic to hear that. So majority is from Infosys?
Majority is partly, sir, Infosys because of the larger base there. But there are some around 18, 19 other industries which are also participating into the XT support services.
So where do you foresee Mysore, the place you started your journey, where still you are continuing to do your journey? What is that you want to see?
So Mysore is going to be on the world map, sir. Because
the people are aware of, the Mysore people are aware of it?
Answer is yes, sir.
Is it?
Yeah. But I
But
think,
whenever I have seen, they are not.
sir, I think the industry...
Except your people involved in that entire checker, I don't think so, nobody else.
Sir, I take this note, sir. I take this note. But what I will say is that the industry and the academic institutions are aware about what is happening in the Mysore.
Because unless people don't become, even many of the elected representatives, they are not aware of it.
So the industries will take time to set up their operations there.
You are totally disconnected from all the elected representatives, from the mainstream. Your people are in a niche area, that's all. So because that is what is going to transform. Probably your work is impacting their lives because that is going to scale up. So where do you foresee next few years, next 25 years?
So this...
Amrit Kaal mein kaisa jalega?
So three things, sir, which can happen. Semicon is going to be a very important player in Mysore. IT exports is going to be happening, especially in the areas of cyber security. That's going to be definitely an important play. And the third is, sir, engineering services.
How's Maharaja playing a role?
Sir, he has recently done a fantastic job while playing an active role in setting up a cyberverse. And cyberverse is a center of excellence on cyber security.
How are the institutions, educational institutions, engineering colleges, or technical institutions, how are they playing role?
So they are the biggest important element of attraction to investment because the talent becomes a very
critical element. Is there any collaboration between the industry and the academia?
Yes, sir, absolutely, sir. All the academic...
Is there any, they are connected with each other?
Not with each other, so deeply, sir. That's why the KDM comes into play to active role to bring the industries closer to the academic institutions.
So in future, you're planning to bring those two people closer?
Absolutely, sir. RITI program of the government of Karnataka is one of the important element of that.
So when are you getting the RITI implemented in a right spirit, in a right level?
Sir, the government orders are getting issued shortly, sir, and I believe the program management unit is also going to set up. So IDPs will be prepared by the institutions, and we will roll this out in at least 10 initially. So I expect in the next 30 days we will be able to pick up the first 10 institutions.
So coming to much more interesting thing, the most impactful and which has made a headlines, it has gained a lot of attention, KDEM, Karnataka Digital Economy Mission. Probably you need to tell more about the KDEM, how the KDEM been working. What is KDEM?
Sir, absolutely. First of all, I want to pass on my sincere thanks to you, sir. Your leadership has shown a different dimension that Karnataka is showing to the other states in India through the Karnataka Digital Economy Mission. It's a mission wherein the digital economy of the state to be up to the tune of $300 billion, contributing to the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of $1 trillion digital economy. And this mission...
$300 billion US dollar.
Correct.
By when you are planning to achieve?
2030, sir.
What is the present revenue?
$110 billion, sir.
Only in information technology?
No, sir, entire digital economy, sir.
I am told entire information technology itself, $40 billion US dollars by STPI, remaining by the special economic zones. Totally $100 billion US dollar is the export. IT export has been happening from Karnataka.
So roughly around 90, actually 90 is the right number, sir. 90 is the,
okay,
plus around 20 is, around 18 is the electronics, sir.
Electronics.
Yeah, and somewhere around 2 billion is we will complete around roughly on the startups and tech field, other sectors. So in total, this is around
What
110.
about the biotechnology, sir?
Biotechnology are not included in this $110 billion.
And the startup, I'm told it's around $20 billion US dollars, sir.
So startups is a growing, numbers are not known because they don't publish the revenue numbers, sir. We estimated on a simulation model.
And how about this GCCs and GICs?
We are the largest, sir.
Largest. Have you taken that into account in this 110?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are looking at 100 GCCs to come more to Karnataka.
No, sir. The revenue of the GCCs.
It is, sir. It is included.
Been taken into account into this 110?
Yes, sir. It is included.
So what I was trying to put across, see, I am of the numbers. The numbers, the entire Karnataka economy is around 260 billion US dollars. 160 is from information technology, electronics, startup, and biotechnology.
Correct.
60% of the GDP of Karnataka,
Correct, sir.
more than 60% belongs to this area.
Correct.
So how much important it is? Not only it is in the numbers, this has taken us to the next level. So how much of impact across the world, across the country we are able to make? Let it be in agriculture, let it be in industry, the innovation in all possible areas, the business, the entrepreneurship. I wanted the people of Karnataka to know what is the real strength. How many political parties have been talking about these subjects, sir? How many leaders have been talking about these subjects, sir?
Yeah.
Where the real strength lies. Somehow we are not able to show it to the world, make our people understand where we are getting the strength. So we want this important story to be told to each and every Kannadiga.
Yeah. Let me be honest with you, sir. It is the great leadership which has been shown you as personally as well, sir. Because of your intervention and the commitment towards this ministry and the departments, we were able to engage with the industry at a large. I give one statistics about the startups. Out of $120 billion that India has raised by the startup capital, $64 billion has raised by the Karnataka startup ecosystem. $24 billion has been raised by the fintech companies of Karnataka. 10 unicorns has been brought by this. 100,000 of employment opportunities have been created for the Karnataka state itself. So these are the numbers that the people should know about and feel proud of being a Kannadiga.
100%, sir. Even I was not aware, sir. Once I became the ITBT minister, I could really realize the strength and the potential, where we are, what is our strength, how we can really impact the lives of the people, and how we can take forward and be the world leader. Not only being the leader for
Correct,
the country, we wanted to be the leader of the world.
Correct. Our competition is, sir, to make the world top 5 startup ranking for us. We are not looking at the other states, sir. Absolutely fine. They grow. They must grow.
The entire $64 billion US dollar investment coming to the startups, sir. How much is FDI and how much is Indian money, sir?
So that statistic I am not currently on board right now. But this is the $64 billion raised from the VCs, sir. So the VCs do get the investment from the various other sources of the money.
I'm told more and more it is all more FDI money. Our people also should start investing in this. So KDEM, to talk, what is it all about, sir? How it is going to function? What is the real vision and mission behind this, sir?
So the Karnataka has shown an example of setting up the KDEM, which is the industry and the government partnership and giving industry more weight. The equity of this, it's a not-for-profit organization, Section 8 company set up by the government, but for 51% equity is given to the industry, and the chairman of the board of directors is from the industry. 49% equity is with the government of Karnataka, but entire OPEX to run the organization is from government. This is a very different, sir.
So what are the priorities area being taken up by KDM? What are the priorities area and how it is going to function?
Sir, in a typical corporate style, sir, I would say there are my 3 different companies that I run. One company is the
if the KDM wouldn't have been established.
Sir.
So how KDM from earlier situation and present, what impact it is going to make?
So industry knows the best way to the strategy for growth, the challenges that they're facing. And what KDM comes is bring the industry on the top like a driving seat, and we as a government and other support agencies become the co-pilot seat. We become an enabler. They design the strategy. We work with them. The strategy could be what? A policy feedback. The strategy could be what? Some of the other elements of the regulations needs to be resolved. Somewhere we need to become a partnership with the global leadership on the product and services. These are different elements of strategy. If we hear from them, we take the ownership from them and also execute in partnership with them. This is a different body altogether. There's no department which can bring that level of synergy within industry and the government. And fortunately, Karnataka gives the fertile land for such a type of collaborations.
Can you name a few, what are the activities you have taken up now, like beyond Bangalore, the initiative what has been taken up? So what are the activities you have done in beyond Bangalore?
Beyond Bangalore is a very different mission. It's a mission to say how can we create this economic growth in Karnataka, channelize the pipe towards the important clusters in the state. Sir, even growth story of our Honorable CM.
What are the important clusters here now?
Sir, Mysuru, Mangaluru and Hubli, Belgaum, Dharwad. These are 3 clusters that we are working on immediately, sir. We have to go for 3 more clusters, but let's bring these 3 clusters up onto the map and show it. What are initiatives, sir? Industries attracting the investments. The IT services companies, electronics manufacturing companies, startup companies are growing in those regions. How do we enable that? Many things are happening on the ground at the cluster level, sir. In fact, the infrastructure players have started looking, saying, I want to set up a 2 million square feet of an IT park there. Where it is coming from, why it has come from. In 18 months, sir, 36 companies have set up their operations.
2 million square
2 million square feet, sir.
Good to hear all this good things.
Absolutely, sir. I was shocked, sir, when I was hearing the proposal saying the 2 million square feet area, sir. Can you just assure us that you will be there as a KDM to help me to market this product? That's it. I said, of course we will be there.
That's now already completed 1 year, 8 months, 1 year, 6 months.
Yes, sir.
What are the achievements? How many startups were established in the past 18 months, sir?
Sir, I really want to thank you first of all. You have been in they're physically available in these clusters, standing so hard and working all of us, pushing us also harder. The result is seen now. The industry ecosystem in these clusters is so engaged. The local industry is owning the initiatives of the structure. Second piece is, as I said, so 36 companies have set up their operations in last 1.5 years.
How many?
36 new companies.
36 new companies in all these clusters.
In these 3 clusters.
3 clusters
in this
put together.
Last 18 months. That means on an average 2 companies per month.
A great achievement.
Yes, sir. And then startups, sir. We started the journey of a startup. We came to know there are not 1,200 plus startups in these clusters alone.
And your target is to achieve?
10,000, sir.
Within?
By 2030, sir.
Fantastic, sir. Sir, to make more things clear, I'd like to know the strategy for the Beyond Bangalore.
Sir, we designed a strategy called as spoke show strategy. Whereas we are saying that you can have a hub anywhere in the world, including in Bangalore, but let's make a spoke, profitable spoke, growth spoke in the clusters. So that's the one spec. With this, we have developed a product of every cluster. I can go and sell Mysuru now as a product with the specifications of the Mysuru product, what it offers to the client called industry. Likewise,
what do you offer in Mysuru?
Mysuru, sir, we offer the ecosystem of IT, ITS and electronics both together.
Super.
So we talk about of talent supply.
What do you offer in Mangalore?
In Mangalore, we are offering about the IT services, especially in the field of fintech. And likewise, sir, in Hubli, we are telling about IT services of the AI, artificial intelligence, rural development, and all those innovations coming out. And then the engineering, yes, sir. And the engineering side, we are selling in Belgaum, sir.
Good.
So we are coming out, sir, thanks to the great initiative and support from the, department as well, is the cluster seed fund. You talked about, sir, about how do we get more investors coming in place. Cluster seed fund is the first kind in India where a cluster specific fund has been created, 25 crores for each cluster. Government is participating and industries are participating. Which are these industries, sir? The local entrepreneurs who has become bigger, now they want to contribute as an angel investors and be part of the fund as well. So they are coming in place. And we are going to be launching, sir, in just a couple of days' time under this.
And they have taken the ownership.
They have taken the ownership. They are driving it, sir. It's proper like a fund, sir. It's like a fund management. There's nothing called the government here. It's a fund which is run professionally on equity-based investments and make startups grow. Imagine, sir, startup now getting a fund there itself.
The promotion is happening.
Exactly, sir.
So what are the VCs, which are the venture capitalists and other financial partners who have come forward to enable, to facilitate the growth of the industry?
So we started a program called as Beyond Bangalore Blue, in which we said we will do little bit of examination of the startups from our own clusters and bring out top 10. We wanted VCs
who have got a potential for pitching.
Yes, sir. And then the VCs started coming down from Bombay to Pune, from Delhi, from Bangalore
so you
to
have to get the
Mysore.
entire country and the world.
Sir, KDM is going to be entire world, sir, very soon, sir.
Yeah. And we are able to get many players from across the world also.
Correct, sir. We are getting a lot
many of the events.
Correct, sir. In fact, we had just hosted the London partners, the South Korea delegation. We just hosted the Enterprise Singapore delegation to our, Karnataka state. And everybody is excited to visit some of these clusters.
Already the VC, pitching, investment,
Correct,
everything is happening.
Correct, sir.
Great way. Big things are happening.
Correct, sir.
So nice to hear, sir. So promising to see that the growth is happening beyond Bangalore. People expect the equitable growth. They want their things to happen in their own place. Where do you foresee the things beyond Bangalore?
So the cities are becoming smarter cities. The population, the network of the road, the infrastructure, the school education, the healthcare is changing drastically, sir, in these locations. In fact, the Mangalore itself calling itself the Silicon Beach of India.
Nowhere else it is there
Nothing.
across the world. Probably they want to have that tag.
Correct, sir.
That's
Correct,
become their aspiration.
Correct, sir.
Good to hear all this.
Absolutely. Sir, I have one question to ask you, sir. In fact, two questions, if allow me. One is, the Kalyan Karnataka is a great, sir, initiative, sir. If you can throw light on some of the work on the Kalyan Karnataka has been done for me as well, and some directions for me as well, will be great to know, sir.
Kalyana Karnataka has got a lot of potential, sir. When you compare with this IT innovation, electronics, they do have a lot of challenges. Now we need to scale up. Probably in this direction, the government of Karnataka, the BJP-led government, are taking a lot of initiative. We started with now Elevate Kalyana Karnataka, wherein we are earmarked more than 25 crores for the startup from only for that region. The people belonging to that region will be given an opportunity. For them, an incubator will be set up, the mentors and the idea to POC. In all possible ways, we are now trying to promote. Probably KDM only is the main partner taking that lead. Along with that, all the academic institutions and as well as the Kalyana Karnataka board. Kalyana Karnataka board also, we are trying to rope in the Kalyana Karnataka board so that we can collaborate with each other, bring the synergy, and this collaboration and synergy can take Kalyana Karnataka to a different level. You can see that, the impact in Kalyana Karnataka, touching the lives of the people. In this direction, V2 also has come forward to establish in a campus. Already they have a postgraduate campus now. They are planning to start now the undergraduation program also.
That will be great, sir.
Undergraduation. They have a fantastic campus. Probably we can set up our
Technology center.
Elevate Kalyan Karnataka Center there itself. All your KDM operations can also happen there. They have got a fantastic facility. Probably you are trying to take the entire, all the stakeholders together, from skilling to innovation to skilling, engineering, technology, all possible verticals we are trying to take together. So
Excellent,
we are very
sir.
hopeful the Elevate Kalyana Karnataka will become really a Kalyana and a real good, the best possible path for the people to see the great future for them.
And KDM will be, just with your vision, sir, in this vision of yours, sir, KDM will be following the complete staff to make it Kalyan Karnataka. Thank you so much, sir, for this. One small question, sir, if you allow me.
Please.
It's a different personal question, though. Sir, if you are coming back, sir, 100% sure, tell me, sir, which ministry you will work with, sir?
Definitely started with IT, continue with IT.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you. You made my day, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Cheers, sir.
So along with this, I think the 3 clusters has been initiated. 3 more clusters are also looking for when it is going to happen for Shumaga, for the Kalburgi, for the Tumkur. Within no time, they can also expect good things to happen in their clusters. We have started. So it will be easy to replicate, I think, by the KDM. I wish you all the success.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure being with you, sir.
And,
Thank you so
even
much,
with
sir.
the Chairman B. Naidu ji and your entire team been doing an excellent job.
I will, sir. I will pass on this message to them as well.
I thank you for joining me coffee with Ashwat, Sanjeev ji.
Honor, sir. It's an honor.
Sanjeev Gupta ji, I wish all the best. Let the KDM become a model. This is the second of its kind in the entire world, first of its kind in the country. I think
Correct,
we look for a great things.
Thank you so much, sir.
All the
Thank you so much. Cheers, sir. Thank you.
Many people are curious that Sanjeev Gupta knows Kannada.
Sir, I understand.
Kannada ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
Sir, I can understand Kannada, but I'm trying to speak Sulpa Kannada. Maybe next day when I discuss with you on this once again, sir, I will be having a little bit more Kannadiga tone and the texture coming in
So
out.
in future you start talking only in ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
Sulpa, sir, is coming in my mouth, sir. I will definitely.
ಮೈಸೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿತೀರಲ್ವಾ?
ಖಂಡಿತ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir.
Coffee with Namma Ashwathanarayan.